I'm going to give you a quick overview of RedHub. RedHub looks after document management, mail, so your communications, transmittals, tenders, defects, and a few other things. If I click on My Projects, which is normally where you'd enter the system, you'll find a summary of the projects that you're involved with. These are active projects. You'll have archive projects and company projects you may not be involved with, and your company archive projects. You'll also have your personal information regarding tenders, transmittals, mail and defects that may relate to all of or any of these projects. By clicking on these items, it'll take you directly to the transmittals that it's drawing your attention to, and it's the same with every other item here that's under those categories. You'll find down this left-hand side there are some red dots here indicating that there are transmittals that need to be attended to. No defects, but there is some mail also that needs to be attended to. This black bar remains down the left-hand side on RedHub, no matter what page you're on through the system. So it's always there, just telling you what needs to be done. Support is here. This will give you information regarding how to do certain functions in the system. And if I click on a project, let's go in and have a look. This is the details of the project. Your logo would be in this top right hand corner. Your information is filled out in this area here. You can update it at any time. Some of that information appears in reports and other places, so it's good to have that filled in. Let's go to documents. Documents is where we store all our documents, including specifications and reports, and we store them in these categories here. Architectural, we have subcategories for some trades, but all your documents will be stored down here, and this is a customizable list of document categories that you need for your project. So just quickly with documents, all the information you need to know about the document is here. From here you can upload documents, manage the categories of documents, you can do advanced searches on your documents and find out who has received what document, etc. You can create transmittals from here, download documents, send off print requests to your favorite printer, and then they would be just stored in there as information records. And you can also edit documents in the system as well. The revisions are stored behind the drawing. You can find your revisions by clicking on the history icon. You can see here there is 3 revisions, the latest being A002C. So uploading documents is a simple case of dragging and dropping, uploading, and then sending those drawings off to their relevant categories of documents. Managing categories is simple enough. Advanced search, there's a whole criteria of information here we can put into the system. We can search by user. We can just simply print a current register of how the register stands today, or we can look at that register from different dates to see where the status of that register, drawing document register, might have been at any date through the project. We can search by location, revision number, etc., etc. So all of that is there. This button is just a document register of all our documents for the project, which comes out in this form. So that's today's register. Creating transmittals is easy enough. You can tick drawings and go to create transmittal. You can create it from your uploads. Once you've sent off a transmittal, your transmittals will be stored in the transmittal area. So these are what your transmittals are looking like. And these are the recipients that might have received that transmittal. Downloading documents is pretty simple as well. Click on the drawings and download the documents. Create a print request to your favorite printer out of the tick drawings. So generally this is the documents area. There's a lot more to go through there, but that's just the overview. Let's go to mail. If we compose mail, we can see that it's generally the same as other forms of mail. These will be the entities that are on your project, so you can add various entities to your mail. And then you've got a subject, a category. The big difference is that you create these customizable types of mail, and once you start to put respond by or action by dates onto that sort of mail, we can get reports like show me all the site instructions that have not been returned information by a certain date. So that's basically mail. There's a lot to go through with mail, but that's just a quick overview. There's also a company inbox and sent box, so we can see what other people on our project have sent regarding project mail. If we go to tenders, you can see here that there are some current tenders on this project. RedHub has got a way of looking after all your tenders on the project. You can see here that there are drawings selected for this particular tender. There is addendums that have been sent out on this particular addendum, 1 and 2. You can see the recipients that are here. So generally is a good system of how our tenders are stored and controlled. It also holds on to our closed tenders as well. We can send out global addendums so that we can send out, say, one drawing trade to many tender recipients and issue general notices, etc. If we flip over to defects, defects will show you draft defects, active defects. Those are defects that are out in the marketplace that are being repaired, and completed defects. Defects is designed so that they can be participated by subcontractors on the system, or they can be handed information through printing off summaries of defects and handed to subcontractors. But they can be logged right through this whole defect system. You can use tablets on site for different rooms, and you can raise your defects from tablets. There is a different view for devices, and all of that information can be done on site room by room. You can see here that if we click members, these are the members of our project. We can control their level of use on the project. We can control what documents they see on the project, and we can bring them in and out of our project at any time. We can edit their details. We can find out their phone number, what for contact purposes, etc. And it's generally a very good way of tracking all our members on our project. And that's an overview of what RedHub can do for your business.